Hi guys, and we're back. This is Lotus Concierge, and I'm just giving my summary of Onan and me listening to and reviewing the Glorilla performance, which was really good. I just see that there's tension between her and her girl, and I've watched all of you guys' videos, and I'm with it. I get it, and I'm gonna tell you that K Carbon. Don't let K Carbon fool you. Talk about cutthroat. Girl, baby, K Carbon ain't nothing to mess with, okay? Don't let her fool you. Anyway, so the Onan and Fabo Gold with Young Dolph summary. Like I said before, Onan, I must salute to you. I really enjoyed the video. I think that there are some things that you are missing and that you are trying to make a square fit into a triangle, or you're trying to make a triangle fit into a square. But I will warn you guys about coming for Onan, because Onan is with the ancestors, baby. And I'm going to tell you, you know how people be like, what's that movie, 300? Yeah. In the spiritual realm, 300. 300 for Onan, okay? If not more. So that's what I think about that. And I hope he doesn't get offended, because, you know, he get mad if somebody else come with a different point of view. And I'm not coming with a different point of view as of yet. I have emailed you. I have let you see. And we have talked in your room before. So, you know, about that different point of view. But anyway, y'all. So Onan has said that they have started a bully coalition, because they saying that Onan out here bullying these folks on these YouTube streets. Onan bullying these folks out here on these YouTube streets. Onan, now come on now. Why y'all saying that about Onan? Onan ain't bullying y'all. Y'all need to cut it out. Onan, I'm telling you, he got them ancestors behind him. Don't even mess with him. So, you know, Onan, I really enjoy you, and I really want to, you know, be supportive, a little bit more supportive. But you have to understand, there was somebody before you who was pulling out paperwork, not as much as you have. But if you ask some of the people who were on his coalition, they will tell you they have pulled out a lot of paperwork on these people, things that you haven't even pulled up yet, and things that, you know, and that's why it's always good to be humble, because no one knows the exact things that took place in the assassination of young Dolph, except for those who were involved in Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton himself. So unless you were there, you cannot discount something that sounds outlandish, right? Because you weren't there. And the things that I feel happen, and that what has been translated to me, is some shit that you are not looking at, okay? And that's okay. You do your thing, but don't get upset with somebody because they have a difference of opinion of action, okay? Because you on it, but, you know, don't get so upset because you don't know unless you were there. But anyway, so yeah, I want to support more. I got a little shell shock from paperwork party, but here I am. So one of the questions that was asked in the interview was, Onan asked Fabo Gold, was Dolph strapped? It's about damn time. Was Dolph strapped? He said probably. And he's like, well, did he have anybody with him? He said, yeah, probably one person. And he asked him one important question. Because, you know, Fabo Gold has been knowing Dolph since Dolph was younger. And since Fabo was younger, Fabo went away for some time. But if a brother was on the scene at the time, then Fabo Gold would know him. And maybe he exists, but Dolph just never talked about him because he's supposed to be a brother from another mother or somewhere else, okay? We don't know where this so-called brother came from. And I'm just so glad someone finally asked that question. And then the question that I have is, okay, so we found out that the day before, supposedly, Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. was at a turkey drive with Kenny Mooney. Kenny Mooney, boy, you a busy a busy man. With all due respect, you're a very, very busy man. That's all I will say about Kenny Mooney. He's a very, very, very busy man. Anyway, so yeah, he was at Kenny Mooney's turkey drive 2 days before, or the day before. He had been in town supposedly for at least 2 days that people know of. So everyone knew he was there and everyone else was there. And when I say everyone, I do mean everyone from both camps. It was a celebration to be had, a feasting of all sorts, if you will. So everyone knew he was there and everyone else was there. So we have video, well, we have live photo of the supposed night before when Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. was at supposedly Ruth Chris. I can't get over the look on that man's face. I mean, does anybody find that strange? But anyway, never mind. Let's stay on subject. He was at Ruth's Chris the supposed night before in a yellow shirt and light colored jeans. Now, I've been told, yes, indeed it is so, that if someone is a hustler out here on these streets, and I don't mean the YouTube streets, that sometimes they may wear the same thing for weeks or week at a time. But being that it is Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., and being as that he seems to be very particular about his hygiene. Now, I could be wrong. That's just the psychic in me kicking in. But I want someone to ask somebody who knows him or ask some of his closest friends, was Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. particular about his hygiene? I think, from my observance, I would have to say so. So you're saying that he had on the same clothes and ate in them, hugging on people, people touching on him. He didn't look like he felt very well, which proves my theory, but we're not going to get into that. But you got people hugging on you in those clothes. You done ate in those clothes. You mean to tell me that the night before, the day after, the morning after, he leaves Ruth's Chris? Did anybody see him leave? Do we have any account for Mr. Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. after he leaves Ruth's Chris? I just ask him a question. I just want to know. He wants to know. Does anybody know? So is that the day that he supposedly went to go pump the gas? The next morning, he went to go pump the gas and then go to Makita's for some cookies, in which his mother said he never, ever, ever, she never told him about no cookies. All right. Well, it's been real, you guys. You comment below if you can. Let me know, because I don't know. These are just questions. I'm so glad somebody's finally answering or asking.